you also have line 2 on your conscious side. You are also a 2-4. In your case, you are a splenic manifestor. So I would love for you to share your experience with the 2 as it comes up for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Solar plexus manifestor. Emotional
I'm
manifestor.
sorry about that. I
That's
saw
okay.
T, so
Totally fine. I should change it to emo anyway. Yes, I know. I completely identify with everything Corissa said. I think for a lot, I always felt that alone time is a very strong need for me. I need it. Solitude is like my oxygen. Without it, I can't breathe. I can't function. It's a really strong need. And before I found human design, I think I felt that, whoa, something must be wrong with me. And I also felt very misunderstood. And like I was always having to explain myself, and I don't do that anymore. The people who know me know that about me. I inform them. But it is a really strong need. It's essential. And I feel like everybody needs solitude to a certain extent. My husband's a 1-3. He needs his solitude. Everybody does to a certain extent. It's a really strong need for a line 2. And I'm very conscious of it because it is on the conscious side, the personality side. But during those times, yeah, I basically what it looks like specifically is I block out time on my calendar for alone time, for solitude, and I'm in my own flow. I go by feel, and my phone is off. It's on do not disturb. I've notified everybody. That makes some people nervous, but I found that intuitively, over the years, if there's an emergency, I'm going to go to my phone. I know it. So I do check my phone periodically. I haven't missed anything. It's the joy of missing out, really. JOMO.
I love that.
Instead of FOMO. And yeah, I block out time each week. I block out certain weeks every year. At the beginning of the year or towards the end of the prior year, I have little snippets every day. And like Corissa mentioned, grounding is so, so important. I'm aware of that. Open head, open ajna, so I can very much be in my head and have a lot swimming around as well. A constant flood there, open root as well, a pressure. So getting out in nature is also an essential component for me. But yeah, I'm going in, I'm in my own flow. I don't necessarily have a schedule. In fact, I go out of my way during my blocked out time of solitude to not have a schedule, no appointments, nothing. I'm just going to feel into my own rhythm and flow. And it's typically going to look like going outside, maybe doing some gardening. Yeah. And no phone, no email, no social media, no interactions. If the doorbell rings, I'm not going to answer it.
Okay. So it sounds like literally like a full detox. Like you're just.
Yeah.
It's the Lisa bubble.
It's the Lisa bubble. Gotta happen.
Yeah. Like that.
And really one thing that I've learned as well over the years is that joy is my indicator. Normally I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm just, feeling light. When I start to feel like unhappy, then I know, and I'm not accessing that internal state of joy. And I would say peace as well. But joy is my indicator. And when that starts going away, I know that I need solitude. And then it clears pretty quickly. And then I'm happy again. It could be just going out in the backyard and sitting for a while. Yeah.
Mm. Now, one of the things you mentioned is you talked about your husband and right in his downtime, and I'm a 1-3, and I appreciate kind of my own little bubble. I'm just wondering though, what does that look like? Are you Is it sort of you talked about going outside and doing the gardening, but if you're in the presence of your husband, is it like alone but separate, or like together but separate, or are you completely different rooms, or is it feeling more like he's inside, you're outside, or how does that look for you?
It's a combination of things. Yeah, it's a great question. It's a combination of things. Certainly, we had our period during the pandemic when we were both at home all the time, and that was a struggle.
Mm.
I spent more time outside. um, Now he goes to the office certain days of the week, and I take advantage of those. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, not booking appointments on those days. That's when I need my solitude. It's priority. It's a really strong need. So, and then there are times when, because he likes to, as a 1-3, have his head down, doing his own thing. He's investigating, he's researching, and so there's definitely times when we're alone together. He's doing his thing, I'm doing mine, and we're very content that way. Yeah, I think 2-4s and 1-3s are pretty compatible in general. Yeah.